Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share some real product design work I did for Relevance AI on our latest product, the marketplace. So specifically, this video will be going over the landing page design, which focuses on the user experience of the recruiter, someone coming in here wanting to recruit an AI agent. And very specifically with the landing page, just this hero section up here. In this iteration, the feedback is that while it looks visually nice, this Invent entry point doesn't really make sense at all here for this experience, because Invent is another product we have that allows people to create their own AI agent just using natural language, right, using AI. But this doesn't really make sense, and it conflicts with our marketplace, because why do we want to take people away from the marketplace? And that's exactly what Invent is doing, right? We want people to be browsing marketplace items and purchasing marketplace agents. So we definitely want to replace this Invent component. And to me as well, these two featured agents on the right just looked quite busy. I wanted to strive to make the landing page, especially this hero section at the top, clean. I wanted to really wow the user and get them excited to explore. This isn't the typical type of project I would be working on. Usually I would work on projects that focus a lot more on solving really specific user problems. But this was a really fun one because this was an opportunity to explore some visual flair, some visual design. And to start, I just looked at a bunch of inspiration from products I consider really good. Dribbble has this two-column thing going on with featured on the right, a search, and a big title. Figma, they had the center align, title, search, and some nice little visual flair on the side. Zapier, Airtable, Framer, Webflow. So I really like what Figma did. So the first thing I did was actually just copy them. So going from this to this, I had floating agent avatars with the title and a search bar. In this version, I thought it was a good start, but it still felt like something was missing. It felt like it was too much just floating. The connection between these two felt a bit off. So I played around with it a bit more. In this version, I added a nice gradient at the bottom, and this really made the hero section pop and make good separation between the content here and the section here. I've also tried making the search bar white, and the other thing I tried to do is give it a bit of delightful animation. One idea is after a while, maybe new agent faces will pop in, maybe not at the pace that you're seeing now. And the other idea is maybe on hover, a tooltip will show up that says the name of the agent, and clicking on it will actually link to that specific agent. So that was the idea we had there, and it'll bounce up a little bit. I tried another version which was inspired by Dribbble, as you guys saw earlier. So left align title text here, big search bar, and I decided to add we can add some featured agents here. I decided to try some glass morphic buttons here and a carousel component here. And then just one more silly idea I tried would have your agents walking at the bottom, but this one didn't really make much sense. I decided to go for the Figma one where I copied Figma. And so in this version, I tried to make everything glass morphic at the top. So the search bar is glass morphic and the little agent avatar is glass morphic as well. And this one, I didn't like how the search bar is glass morphic, didn't seem to work with our platform. So I went back to making it white, but I kept the agent avatars glass morphic, which I felt was pretty nice. I kept the animation of on hover, show the name of the agent, and have it actually link to a template. When you click it, it will open into a new tab with that template open as like a delight thing. The other thing I looked at was what it will look like if I animated the gradient. In this example, you can see that I just made a looping gradient animation, and it looks pretty cool, but in the end, I decided it was a bit too distracting, so decided not to have it. And so that's where I landed up, and to show you guys what it actually looks like in production today, I was still refining it, but here you got the title, search bar, and when you hover over it, you get this nice, snappy animation of the agent being lifted up, and we're still working on it to real templates with a tooltip. And another cool idea that my team had was type, a random avatar would bounce up, and we just thought this was a delightful factor for our users to experience. Thanks for listening. Let me know if you guys want part 2 where I'll go over redesigning the rest of the marketplace, looking at these cards, quickly give you guys a sneak peek of where I landed up. We got this hero section. We're going to have some featured agents sorted by category. and then a view all, which will take the user into an experience like this. When they click on one, they'll get taken into where they can clone or purchase the agents. And so like a nice detail here I want to point out, an idea that one of my other designers in my team had was to actually add a reflection if it's like a custom uploaded image. And that just gives it a really nice premium touch. So that's a really good idea from him. Yep. Let me know if you guys want to see part 2. Otherwise, thanks for listening.